Let's do this. Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Old Orchard Beach, Maine for their annual car show. Now, this place has been a recreation destination for a couple centuries, but today it's a big-time car show. Let's get around and check out some of these Maine rides. Nice car. Kim, how you doing?
Great, how are you?
Well, I'm having a blast, man. I am like knee-deep in cars here. This is a big show.
It's a very big show.
So what do you think you have?
At least 500, if not more.
At least 500?
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing the show?
This show has been on for 25 years.
So this is the 25th anniversary?
This is the silver anniversary.
Oh, how
so
nice, how
it's
nice.
Fantastic that you're here. Thank
I'm
you.
having a good time. And I've talked to people from like absolutely far and wide. I mean, people came from Pennsylvania, 9-hour drive.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So Old Orchard Beach is this kind of resort vacation destination from back in the day, right?
Absolutely. It's been a tourism place for centuries, actually.
Literally centuries.
Literally
I mean, you were
centuries.
doing land speed record racing on this beach in the early 1900s. Is that right?
Exactly. It was actually a loop
Oh,
around.
really? So like back in the early days of Daytona. I mean, that's what Daytona was before the Speedway. It was like run down the beach, around, and go down the beach again.
Exactly.
How cool. So it's been, people have been recreating here since the early 1900s.
Absolutely.
And looks like they're doing some serious recreating this weekend. Last night was crazy.
Very much so. We had a record-breaking number of cars. I'd say a total of about 600.
Yeah, you know, all queued up on Old Orchard Street, and then they down First and Grand, and I mean, it was pretty grand, actually.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I mean, it's cool. It's a cool town. It's a cool show. I'm having a good time. You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Well, let's go look at some cars.
Let's do
All
that.
right. Well, Mike, I actually saw you last night at the cruise. I was like, wow, this is an interesting car in a lot of ways. This is a 63 Dart, right? Dodge Dart.
Dart GT.
And I was trying to figure out satin. Satin, what's that? Kind of a flip-flop satin. Is that paint? It's not paint.
No, it's not paint.
What, it's a wrap?
It's a vinyl wrap.
How tough is that?
It's tricky on the old cars because of the body lines, the shapes, but
You know, you have to look really close to find any of the seams. It's pretty amazing. So, did you wrap the bumpers too?
no, bumpers are painted.
Okay, but that's the stock headlight and everything, right? You
Yep.
didn't do any changes there?
No.
You know, those are starting to look almost AMC, aren't
Yeah,
they? You know?
it's got a face only its mother could love.
You know, you've dropped it, right?
Yep,
So did you change the suspension in front?
yep. It's got an altercation front suspension in it, coilovers, rack and pinion.
I mean, these seats look like, you know, cushy plus. I mean, what are these
Cadillac
babies?
CTS-V,
Are they?
full power and heated.
Oh, man. So do you have AC?
No AC.
Who needs it? You got cooled
That's
seats,
right. We're in New England, man. We need heat.
And then what'd you do on the dash? Is that carbon
It's a
fiber?
custom dash. I had all CNC cut out
Oh, wow.
with autometer gauges put in it.
And kind of a
Suede headliner.
Suede headliner.
Yeah.
The back seats are from the Caddy too?
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, this car, actually, I like the lines. It's got a lot of, like you say, it's got a lot of lines.
Yeah. The mat really brought them out.
It sure did. And then, you know, to add to it the flip-flop. Now, was this flush mounted? Or, I
No,
mean,
that's factory.
that's factory.
That's factory.
Wow. Carbon fiber here?
Wrap.
Wrap. You're a wrap master, aren't you?
I am.
And this is powder coated or painted?
Painted bumper, yeah.
It's really an interesting looking car. This would have come with a slant 6 originally,
It
I'm
did.
sure, but it doesn't have that now. Let's
No,
go
it
look and
doesn't.
see what it's got.
Alrighty.
Yeah. You know, that's not a slant 6.
No, no.
So, whoa, what's that out of?
That is a 2005 5.7 liter Hemi.
You know, I actually had that engine in a Magnum. That
Yep.
is a heck of an engine.
I had an engine in a Magnum too.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Have you smoothed out everything in here? Is that the
A
original?
little bit, yeah. Took it a little smooth. We took out the shock towers because we didn't need them anymore.
Right.
Cleaned it up. I didn't want it too smooth. I want a factory look.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
because you didn't really do anything to the firewall, did you?
No. No.
So
just
how
clean.
tough was it getting that in a slot that used to have a slant 6?
Wasn't too bad.
Seriously?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. With the new front K-frame, I
Uh-huh.
had motor mounts put on it for the Hemi.
Sure, yeah. It was,
So she fit right in there.
Kind of ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
This isn't wrapped.
That's
though.
actually
painted.
the original color of the car right there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And you did a nice job on your hood too, because those are custom hinges.
Billet hinges, I designed those.
All right, 63 Dart with a Hemi and wrapped. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
All right, so
Thanks. Well, Paul, you're actually staying not too far from where I'm staying. And I was looking out the window, about a block away, I see this car. I'm going, wow, man, that's nice. That is a really nice car. And this is actually a John DiAgostino car, right?
John DiAgostino, yeah.
Johnny D, good friend of mine. I think he's got a great eye. I think he builds some nice stuff.
Wonderful stuff.
So when was this built?
This was built in 2005. It was a big West Coast car, very popular, called the Venetian.
It's a striking paint job that at first I thought was like iridescent, or I thought it was flip-flop, but it's really not. It's a series of pearls, right?
Yeah, it's 3 colors of yellow. They're all pearl, and it blends into a pearl strawberry.
Strawberry pearl, yeah, man. It's a 64 Dynamic 88, Olds Dynamic 88, right?
Right, and it is pretty stock. It's everything's been renewed and all, but it's mostly stock.
And it's also lowered. Is that a static drop? It doesn't go up and down.
No,
This
it
is where
doesn't
she
go up
rides.
and down. This is it.
You're looking at it. And even the grille looks pretty stock.
Well,
but
it has 50 caliber bullets actually added to
chromed
it.
bullets.
And the bumpers are tightened up and shaved and everything.
Right,
It's just really all cleaned up. And the wheels and tires make a difference
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It all just works. Everybody loves this car.
And then the interior,
Yeah, the interior is all pearl vinyl and just kind of everything cleaned up. The radio area's been removed and
Right.
smooth and everything. But other than that, it's...
we still got the Dynamic 88 in there. I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
I love the upholstery pattern in the seats. I mean, she's gorgeous. And like you say, coming back here, these are accentuated. The car had this, but not like
not like this, yeah.
And I'm telling you, that really sets the car off.
Everything's been Frenched in, but they're actually the stock lights.
It looks like he sucked the bumper in here,
Yeah,
too.
the bumpers are all tightened up and smooth.
Are you still running Olds engine?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh, yeah, that's a 394?
394. It's been opened up a little bit. Everything's freshened, and it just runs great. It's not fancy, as you can see, but it's...
It looks surprisingly stock.
Yeah, it is.
Which is kind of nice. It's not all blinged out.
That's the deal with the car. It's just really clean.
And kind of understated in a custom way, which doesn't usually go together.
Even the engine.
Even the
compartment.
engine. So man, beautiful. 1964 Oldsmobile Dynamic 88, worked over by Johnny D, John DiAgostino.
John DiAgostino.
Man, it is a great car. Thanks for bringing it
Thank
up.
you very much. Thank you.
Well, Randy, I saw this car, the 68 Chrysler 300, hardtop I meant. But man, that's a pretty car. You don't see them at all. And I tracked you down, and I said, hey, I love your 68. And you said, which one? Because you have yours, this is his.
Yes.
And then you have hers, which is the convertible.
Yes.
How'd that happen?
Well, she's responsible for the convertible. I got the inspiration. I wanted to buy a 68 Chrysler 300. And she says, well, yeah, sounds good. Could you make it a convertible? So on began the search to find a 68 Chrysler 300 convertible.
It's amazing to have one of these, but to have two of them, you're my hero.
I wanted the fast top.
Well,
Love that
it's
roof.
that's what I love about it, is that roof line is just, it's killer.
Yes.
This is like the non-Mopar, almost, styling-wise. I mean, this front, with this beak, it looks Pontiac. With these, you get a little bit of Riv almost.
Riviera, yes, I get that.
So they're both blue, but they're different blues. This one is a...
DD1 Sky Blue Metallic.
Uh-huh.
And the convertible is CC1 Consort Blue Metallic.
The interior on both of them looks just immaculate.
Thank you. This car is loaded with options, the performance indicator, the console, the telescoping wheels, the power windows.
And you get that beak, that Pontiac beak in here.
Yeah.
I never noticed that before. But this, to me, this is what makes this car.
Yeah.
The convertible's nice.
Yeah.
But this
is a beautiful line.
It is a beautiful line. It really
nice
is.
C-pillar.
It's like slab-sided except for that dish in. It'd be this real slab otherwise.
That's
but
what
with that
65
dish,
to 68 are called slab side Chryslers. Yes,
well, there
exactly.
you go. And then back here, I get Chrysler turbine almost.
Absolutely.
And here's your beak again.
The beak in the opposite direction. Yeah.
It's just
matches
this
the dash.
thing just totally cracks me
really
up.
cool lines on these
Now,
cars.
this probably came with a big honking engine. Let's go see what she's got.
Okay.
That even sounds like a big hood.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Oh, so the 440, was that the stock engine?
440 is a standard engine. This is the 440 TNT. It is HP motor.
It's the big end.
Yes.
Well, man, 68 Chrysler 300, hardtop and convertible. Oh, man, you made my day.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you, Randy. Robert, a 75 Vega.
Yeah.
But wait, but wait, there's more. It's not just a 75 Vega. This is the Cosworth Twin Cam
Yes,
Vega.
it is.
The Vega has taken a lot of abuse over the years.
Yes, it has.
Much of it rightly so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But the Cosworth was this crazy marriage of a subcompact and this incredible engine, basically, right?
Cosworth Racing of England.
Yeah.
Toyed with the motor a little bit for General Motors. So.
And this was the first year of 2 years only, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
this is 75.
75 and then 76 they made some as well.
And in 75, this was also the only color scheme you could get.
Correct.
So black with the gold trim, and that was it.
Yeah, you better like black because that's all you're getting. Yeah.
Are you a Cosworth Vega guy?
Well, I'm kind of a Vega guy, period, but I really, there's kind of like the holy grail to me
Yeah,
of a Vega.
Okay, so yeah, it's got a great engine. But this car was twice the price of a regular
Yeah,
Vega,
so
right?
that's why I have two. Yeah.
I mean, they were like, I don't know, how much were they? Like $9,000 or
Somewhere around
something
there.
crazy
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You could
almost
buy-
the price of a Corvette.
You could buy a Corvette or you could
Yeah.
buy a Vega. Huh.
And so most people went with a
The Corvette.
Go naturally.
Go figure.
Yeah.
This one's in really nice shape. Has it all been restored? Or?
Thank you. No.
Here and there.
Over the years, yeah, a little bit here and there, but no, it's been well taken care of.
Pretty
through
original.
a few different owners. Yeah.
Man, this is the Cosworth Vega interior, right? The buckets and that engine turn
Dashboard.
dash.
Yeah.
That looks really fresh.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a great looking, almost Trans Am-esque.
Yeah.
dash.
Actually, yeah.
The big deal about this car is what's under the hood. So let's go have a look at that.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it
Okay,
is.
there it is.
Cosworth Vega. The block was the same or close to the same, but
much
this
the
is
same.
it, right? It's a
Yeah. Up above is all different.
dual overhead
Yeah.
cam.
16 valve, yeah. Fuel injection.
Oh, really?
And from my understanding is, at least Chevrolet, if not General Motors, this was the first vehicle they put electronic fuel injection in.
okay. So that actually
it's
kinda worked.
You'll notice too, the header throws off so much heat
Yeah.
that they put heat shields around everything so that it
So you weren't
wouldn't melt them.
boiling your
Exactly.
windshield washer fluid and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
1975 Cosworth Vega, right?
Yep.
Man, thanks for bringing this baby out.
Yeah. Thanks for checking it out.
Matthew, I love this car. I mean, this is a Land Yacht. This is what, a 1969 Buick Electra 225. Is
That's
that right?
it, yeah.
I mean, this looks like an original car.
It's an original car. Paint has about 30 years old, and the rest is all original.
How many miles?
35,000 miles.
35. Man. Now, I can tell you are from north of the border.
Yes, we
Quebec?
are from Quebec.
This wasn't a bad drive for you to come down here to Maine, right?
About 4 hours.
Oh, of course, if you're driving a Buick, that's not a bad drive at all, right?
No, it's made for that.
It is indeed. The Electra 225, was that the top of the line?
Yeah, it was the top of the line.
This is driving the living room.
That's it, yes.
It is an original interior.
Yeah.
And it's just how they did these back in '69 was just great. I mean, this embossing here, that's all.
A lot of
A
details.
lot of detail here from the start, huh? Even the chrome on the bezels there,
Yeah.
on that chrome plastic, which usually comes off like crazy.
Everything's there.
I can't believe the condition of this car.
Yeah.
Man. So again, I mean, back to the '69 taillight treatment. I mean, this is just gorgeous.
Only for 69.
Only was that really?
Only
this-
for 69.
Wow, 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 wow. And that's the original chrome too. It hasn't been
That's
redone.
the original chrome.
Do you know what the color was?
They call that antique gold.
Oh man, it just shows so well, and it's so straight.
Yeah.
Well, this thing's so original. I gotta believe you got the original Buick engine in it. Let's go look at it. Wow. So that's a 35,000 mile engine, 430.
430 cubic inch.
So by this time, Buick had owned up, fessed up, and that's actually the displacement, not the torque spec,
Yeah,
right? So
that's
that's an
the
actual
displacement.
430
Yes,
displacement.
yes.
Right. Now it was no longer a nail head, though, was it? You know,
No, nail head, I think the last year was 64.
so it's now more conventional.
Conventional, yes.
Yeah. And she runs nice.
Oh, yeah.
Never had to do any work on the engine, or
I rebuilt the engine
Oh, you did?
last winter, yes.
like did you have it out and did the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Matthew, this is just really a sweet car. Was it worth the 4-hour drive down?
Oh,
for the
sure.
show?
Oh, yeah.
It was just it was an excuse to drive it 4 hours. That's all it was, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, beautiful. 1969 Buick Deuce and a Quarter Electra 225, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it down, Matthew.
pleasure.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, Old Orchard Beach is a cool town, and they put on a heck of a car show. Worth a trip up to Maine. Check it out.